Hi everybody, it's Dedra here with Dedra Beauty, and I am going to demo for you a makeup application for more mature skin, like the skin that I have. I know there's a lot of videos out there on the internet and YouTube for younger girls, smoky eyes, cat eyes, all sorts of different eyes and looks, but nothing really out there for mature girls. So I'm going to do a demo for you for us. The first thing that I want to say is that for mature girls, less is definitely more. We want to bring out our features, but we want to kind of minimize, the fine lines and discoloration. So actually, the lighter, more dewy finish, more satin finish to a foundation, the better. It won't sit into the fine lines. Also, you don't want to use like really heavy powders. Again, those will set in. I know that a lot of women love those minerals foundations, the powders. I don't love them myself personally because I feel like they really set into the wrinkles. So, which I have, and I really don't like those to show as much. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I have a makeup line, as many of you know. I'm going to use some products from my line, obviously, but I'm also going to show you some other ones as well. This is a tinted moisturizer that I've come out with. It's broad spectrum, so it has UVA and UVB protection, which is great. Even if you live in the middle of the country and you're not getting a lot of sun in the winter, it's still good to wear sun protection because it can come through windows. So even if the sun comes a little bit and you're in your office, you're still getting those rays, which are actually detrimental to your skin. So I'm just putting that all over. A lot of times I just wear this. I mean, it really evens out the skin tone without adding like a heaviness, and it also has a nice satin dewy finish. So I just get that all over. Again, it just creates a nice base for me. If I want to just stop here, I could, but I'm going to do a little bit more for you guys. Then I'm going to use my foundation stick, which is also by Dedra. This is a medium shade, as was the tinted moisturizer. I'm going to go under my eyes a little bit too. It's pretty, it has a nice coverage to it, but it's not super heavy. So it's really great for us mature skin girls. I put it pretty much in the center of my skin, and then I'm going to blend out. I'm using my beauty blender, which I love. I have many beauty blenders. You can also use your fingers too. Just going to go kind of all over just to blend out. Again, with mature skin, you want to even out the skin tone, but you don't want to have so much makeup on that it starts sitting into your pores, so and your fine lines. So less is more. You put it where you need it the most. You put your color, your foundation, shadow, whatever, where you need it the most, and then you don't put too much where then it starts to actually show the things we're trying to cover up. If that makes sense. So I get this all kind of over. Now, I did use it a little under my eyes, but I'm going to show you how to use concealer as well. So I like this product. It's by Kojin Do, and it's a Japanese line, which I use a lot of products. And what I like about it, it has 3 different colors of concealer. I like this more warm tone because it really works great for me in the dark circles here. So for puffiness, you're going to want to, I don't have a puffiness, but I have more of dark circle issues, but puffiness, you're going to want to apply the concealer actually here, because what happens is that puffiness kind of creates a shadow, and that usually ends up right here. So you're going to want to start your coverage there, okay? And you're going to want to use a warm tone concealer that will actually counteract that shadow that's created, that blueness in the shadow. For me, I have dark circles, so what I do is I look in the mirror, I tilt my chin down, then I can really see where those circles are. I apply the coverage where I need it the most, again with this warm shade. And I love this. This is a great brush. It's by Stila. It's double-ended, so you got the foundation brush on one end and you've got the concealer brush on the other, and it's rounded, so you can really like roll it like that. So I'm applying my warm tone concealer. Again, cream, very creamy. I look for creamy textures, nothing super heavy. Again, I know a lot of people like the YSL Touche Éclat. That is a great product, but I wouldn't consider it a concealer. To me, it's a highlighter. So that's nice over your concealer to brighten an area, but I wouldn't, it's a highlighter, so you be careful using it under your eyes because it's going to highlight, it's going to draw attention to that area. Concealer like this Kojin Dew, which is got that nice warmth to it, is actually going to show, it's going to cover up the it's going to cover up the dark circles or the puffiness. And again, you can't cover puffiness. You can minimize the shadow that it creates, but you can't cover up puffy. And again, you don't want to use a super heavy concealer for puffy either because you'll just draw attention to it. So you want to use a warm color and then just blend in. And you can see the difference that makes. Okay? All right. I'm going to apply shadow for you as well for mature eyes. You don't want to get into a lot of color variations. You want to keep it really simple. I'm going to use, I love a Smashbox, just really nice shadow all over the eye. So you want to use something that is a nice base color, something that's nice and light, and you want to go over your whole eye with it, all the way up to the brow bone. I like using my pencils, which I'm going to use next to show you, but if you don't have my pencils and you're into shadows, you want to use a shadow that does not have shimmer to it. That really will show that kind of crepiness in the more mature eye. So you want to use a nice matte shadow. Just go over the whole eye with that. Okay. And then that's pretty much it for shadow colors. You don't want to go crazy and start contouring and all of that. I'm going to show you then my, this is a Dedra pencil. This is great for blending out to shadow color or as a liner, which I'm going to use right now. For mature eyes, we don't want a super thick line. We just want to kind of lightly draw right into that lash line. We just want to pop the eye without drawing a lot of attention. So again, it's not about thick lines. It's just about creating a nice line to bring out the eye. So just right into that lash line. And you can dot it too. You don't have to actually draw the line. You can just dot that color. Just like that. Now, that's pretty simple. That would be a nice daytime. If you wanted to bump it up for evening. By the way, this is my smudge pencil. Again, I said from Dedra. And this comes in 3 different colors. This is Baroque. Okay. So then, if you want to bump it up a little bit more for evening, you could take a darker shadow. I'm going to use kind of like a purple, and I'm just going to soften that line a little bit with my brush. Just like that. You see, you just kind of go over that line and soften it. Like that. And same with the other side. Just kind of lightly brush over that line that I created. And then I can also bring that a little bit under my eye too if you want, into the lash line. This is like a dark eggplant color. You can use green, brown, whatever you have. This is a Stila brush as well, just kind of like a smudging brush. Just like that. And then to finish it off, I'm using my Dedra mascara, which I love. It lengthens, conditions, actually kind of curls your lashes as well. Just to finish this off. Just like that. You can start at the base of your lashes and wiggle up. So you've noticed that we haven't used a lot of products. We've used mostly cream except for the shadow. And again, we kept all of this light, especially if you tend to have real sagging lids. You want to keep that whole area light. It's just going to open up your eye. I brought it to the inside as well. So you see I just lifted this whole area, and by creating that nice line just in the lash line, it opens the eye. Less is definitely more. Okay. Now, if you tend to be a little bit shiny and you're into powder, okay, again, you don't want to use powder all over your face if you have mature skin. It's just going to settle into those fine lines. So I just take a nice light powder and I'm just going to go a little bit around that T-zone. I'm not going to go anywhere near the fine lines around there. A little bit on my forehead in that T-zone and down here. And that's it. For the rest of the day, if you need to blot, I'll give you a little trick. If you don't have blotting tissues, go into the bathroom and grab a toilet seat cover and blot. Toilet seat cover is the same thing that they make blotting tissues out of. So if you're at work and you need to blot, just go grab one of those and blot around your nose. Don't add any more powder. The more powder you add, the more it's going to be on your skin, the more it's going to settle into those fine lines. So just start blotting the rest of the day. Okay. So finish this look, I'm going to go for my my 3-in-1, and I like this because again, it's a cream, so I'm not using powder on my face. So I just smile, go right into the apple of my cheeks, and then blend. I kind of go back and forth too, like this, so it gets in there and blends really nicely, and you can extend it back a little bit. This comes with 3 different colors. This can be used on the eyes as well. You can even use the lighter color up in your brow bone, because it's dewy, but it's not like super duper shimmery where it's gonna draw attention to those fine lines. You can even use a little bit of, I have like a light color here. It's called Aura, that can be used in that brow bone area, just like that. So it just really opens up the eye a lot. So you want to stay away from dark colors in your crease, because what that's going to do is just going to make that already eye that's got a problem to go down even more. It's not going to, you want to open your eyes if you have more mature skin. So just a little bit of color there in my cheeks. And then to finish off the look, I'm just going to apply a little bit of, I'm going to take a lip pencil that I like. This is by Inuovi. I'm just going to lightly draw my lips. Again, not too much in that lip line where you could actually make the color spread. Just a little bit. Just like that. And I like to just kind of clean around there with that brush. And then I'll also keep it from kind of fanning into that lip line. where there might be some fine lines. You can also go over your lips with the foundation stick before you start too, and that'll really help keep that lip color from going out. And then I'm actually going to use my 3-in-1 because this can be used on your lips. I'm going to take that dark pink color and just go all over my lip. Just like that. And then I actually can take that lightest color that I used on my eyes, pucker, and go right into the center of my lip just to highlight it a little bit more. So that is my demo for us mature girls. If you have any questions, you can contact me at customer service at dedrabeauty.com. I always love to hear your comments, and I look forward to seeing you over there, or you can leave your questions here on my YouTube channel. Again, this is Dedra from Dedra Beauty, www.dedrabeauty.com, and I hope you liked it, and good luck. Bye.